Now, I don't mean to be insensitive, but something about this just doesn't sound right. Welcome to Unified TV, where truth has no fear. I don't know if you've heard by now, but there's a story that comes out of Georgia where a young girl went missing from Jonesboro, Georgia. She's an 11-year-old Raquela. Now, unfortunately, the most recent story that I found shows that they have not found the girl yet. However, there are a lot of questions that I personally raise as to what really happened to this child.
Kayla, we love you. We love you, girl. Come home. Come home.
Okay, so if you look at the video and listen to what she said, she's making a plea with the child to come back home. She's not making a plea with the person that she believes took the child or is putting the child in danger or leaving the state with the child. She is making a plea with the child to come back home, as if she feels like she has a choice in the matter. How do we know the child's not being trafficked? You know what I mean? From you read the article, they were unsure if the child was going to end up in Macon, Georgia, or if the child was going to end up in Texas. The most recent story that I could find, today is December 16th, 2022. So if you have a more updated story, please leave it in the comments. But the most recent update I found was that the police are saying they know for sure that she's not in Texas and she's not going to Texas. They believe that she is in Georgia and may remain there. That's another part of my question. There are so many mysteries with this situation. I mean, I don't think there was ever an Amber Alert put out. For some reason, they're keeping the identity of this person concealed. I think there's a lot going on with this, and it just does not smell right to me. I think that we're going to find out there's a lot of corruption going on with the situation. I personally believe this is a game. This does not make a bit of sense. Let me explain why. Okay, so first of all, if you look at the details of the story, they're saying that they believe that this child had been planning to leave with this 22-year-old person for quite a while. So that's a red flag for me. If you believe that she was planning to leave, why didn't you intervene? Another thing that's a red flag for me is they originally said that they didn't know when she took off, but then all of a sudden they had a timestamp, 3:40 p.m., and she went out the back door without anyone knowing about it with a bag. As far as I've seen, there has been no surveillance, no Ring camera footage, nothing that would suggest that anyone seriously knew what time this child left the house. So where did 3:40 p.m. come from if no one knew when she left? How do you have a timestamp? How can you approximate such a specific time? Another truly big red flag for me is the fact that everyone is so quiet. There's no description of the person. And they're also saying that the child erased her social media. If you look at some of the photos that surfaced online, it looked like this child loved being on social media, loved posting photos of herself. And most people her age, they want to be famous like their favorite artist. So what child at that age would willingly erase their social media profile? So if this child is in danger, that's another reason why I say the mother needs to be making a plea for the person to bring her back, not for the child to just simply come back home. So either the child is in danger or she isn't. Who has all the facts? It seems to me that the mother definitely has all the facts. And I want to say maybe the local police do too, because something does not smell right about this. I have yet to see any kind of description error of the person. They were trying to say they don't even know if it's a male or female all of a sudden. Now they're sure that the girl is still in the state of Georgia. How do you know all these things without being able to update the public on anything about the person that she's with? But in closing, I will say this. If this is a true story, I do pray for the family and the child involved. I would hate to think that someone would go through so many lengths to make this up. But like I said, it just doesn't add up. However, if it is real, let's all pray that this child comes back safe, because we know there's a lot of trafficking going on out there with these young people. And unfortunately, a lot of these young people don't make it out of that until way later or never. Let's just do what we can. Keep our eyes open for maybe if some kind of release is going to come out of who we're even looking for. I guess we're going to just have to see how this one plays out. What do you think? Do you think it's legit? You think there's something funny about this? Let me know in the comments. I would love to get your feedback on this, because you already know how I feel.